video.
Father divided speech. And after putting some input, it came on to 4. So this is going to take a long time, so keep drinking. Daniel, quick place your bet. Is it going to be over or under? Okay. It's going to be long, I promise. First of all, good evening, everyone. I'm guessing I don't need to mention this, but I'm Bill Makers. Probably known as Marne's dad. My wife Janine and I would like to welcome all of you and thank you for taking the time to celebrate the marriage of Daniel and Marne. Seen so many family friends, family members, means more than I can say. We truly appreciate it. I'd also like to mention a special thing to the Bowen family. It's been enjoyable getting to know you. Thanks for joining us and celebrating this weekend. And it's already been mentioned, one of the aunts came all the way from Ecuador, but she didn't come the furthest, but we appreciate it. That's why a destination wedding in Benita Springs and Sarah. Well, Marne has been coming here for almost 16 years. Over the years, she's spent many times with friends down here. Her senior year of college, she invited me to go on spring break with her down here. Jeff, you like that, don't you? Daniel asked for permission to marry Marne down here. 3 months ago, Marne had a bachelor party down here. I know all 14 of you that were down here. What's interesting about bachelor parties, Marne asked me to grill out on Saturday afternoon while these young ladies sat around the pool drinking. Some things you just gotta do for your daughter. I also don't cook. So I asked Janine to spend the day with me cooking. But this became shuffling the kids to and from the airport, yoga on the beach, Friday night where I drove them downtown Benita to celebrate. None of them got hurt on it while I was driving, but that was interesting. It also became we were Eats delivering food. I felt like I attended my first bachelorette party. Anyone else that needs me to drive and grill, just let me know. Marne. I've been thinking about this day for a long time. Wanted my life to raising 3 boys and 1 girl. I love all of you. But I worry much more about you. Girls are different. But I want you to know what joy has been. Watching a little and young, awkward girl. She doesn't know her name anymore. You grew into a beautiful, responsible woman. More importantly, you helped me grow also. I know life will be different the day you were born. Tuesday, July 1st, 1997. You were born. The following day, I remember taking you and Mom home from the hospital, getting you both in bed for some much-needed rest. I left the house, drove to a Dodge dealership, and bought a Dodge bike. Like I said, I knew my life would be different. And yes, I still have a bike when I was going. There are so many heartfelt memories and moments that we've spent together. was for abused women and their children. Shortly after arriving, you noticed a young girl sitting by herself, staring into the distance. You asked if you could go play with her. Within 30 seconds, that girl's face lit up with a beautiful smile. The two of you played and ran like you were both friends. Marnie, I saw something special in you that day. In high school, you participated in many activities, including earning a varsity letter on the swim team all 4 years and being named co-captain senior year. At the same time, you swam on a competitive synchronized swimming team, where one week you competed against teams from the U.S., Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. and China. Marnie, I don't remember how many times you or your team won, and I don't care. What you care about was watching you at the side of the pool, enthusiastically cheering on your teammates, not just when they were winning, but more importantly when teammates were struggling. You always had kind words of encouragement, knowing things would get better. Your willingness to help others didn't go unnoticed, but I should. After graduating college, you accepted a position at Marne, a high-end grocery store in Minneapolis with 27 locations. They have an annual recognition award called Grand Champion. The award goes to the individual who consistently demonstrates a remarkable high level of care, competency, and commitment to creating a sensational working environment and shopping experience. You need to be nominated for the award. A committee selects a winner. A banquet is held where the winner is announced, and a poster is placed on the wall of the corporate office. Marnie, congratulations. Your second year with the company, you earned the award, and I'm so proud of you. 3 weeks later, Marnie, you resigned. True story. Because you resigned to move to Charlotte to be with Daniel. It turned out to be the right decision. If I was at Marne, I would have been disappointed, somewhat upset. They weren't. 5 years later, I get back in the mail. It was Marnie's Grand Champion poster. With a note, and I quote, "We wanted to share one of Marnie's accomplishments at Marne Environment. Marnie was an instrumental part of our CI team, and we were so lucky to have her work with us for so long. Marnie didn't want to take this poster with her, but we thought you would enjoy receiving this. Signed, Tisha." I never met Tisha. I never met anybody else. But somehow they knew. I'll call her. Marnie thought my responsibility was to help me grow into a respectful, responsible adult. I believe you did. Which made me a better person. I always thought you in your life. For those of you who don't know, I hate shopping. Unless we go into a bike store or a liquor store, I don't want to go. Marnie, freshman year of high school, you decided to go to homecoming and that homecoming games with friends. You needed a formal dress, and you asked her to go dress shopping with you. Because they don't like to say no to anybody kids, I say yes. Marnie, we spent a wonderful afternoon together looking at dresses and found all the ones we could wear to the dance. Marnie, you continued asking me to go dress shopping whenever you needed a formal dress. But Marnie, being Marnie, by senior year, we now need to go to Chicago looking for a dress. And we need to go to a store where you need an appointment just to get in the door. Yes, we found a beautiful dress and it was a wonderful day spent together. Jump forward a year and a half ago, you asked me to go shopping for your wedding dress. And I said no. I'm sorry for that. I felt awful. But I wanted to force love experience. excited in your voice as you told me about Daniel. Everything seemed fine until I heard it was in a fraternity. Frat boy. I said, be careful. I've watched the movies Animal House. I know what frat boys do. But Daniel was different. Daniel surrounded himself with other frat boys that made Daniel look good. Not to mention, but they grind with rock and Buddha. Daniel, we welcome you to the Manson family. You also started the Manson Park course. When your fraternity was having a mother-son weekend, since your mother had passed away years earlier, you invited Marnie's mother, Janine, to the weekend as an alternate. It took Janine about 3 seconds to accept that invitation. That was extremely thoughtful of you. Now, in my brain, I said that invitation was thoughtful. But I also got excited thinking that some sorority girl ever calls because she needs an alternate for her father. She did not say no. Fortunately, no one. Daniel, 2 years ago, here in Florida, you asked Janine and I permission to marry your daughter. Thank you for asking both of us. We immediately gave our blessings. Daniel, my son, I also want to thank you for sharing information leading up to the proposal party. Knowing that you would be in Florence, Italy, and Janine and I would be in Pottle Park, Michigan, where you have more self-service. Woo! That doesn't include time in the proposal, knowing Marty would want to call us immediately. Just as thoughtful, you arranged to have a photographer film the proposal without Marty aware of it happening. Because of this, we also got to see the video. Thank you. One more story about Daniel. Let's say a memorable story. A couple years ago, Marty and Daniel were visiting us in Summit, Wisconsin. It's early evening. The 5 of us, Quinn was also there. We were sitting around watching TV, probably football, since Daniel always has football on the TV. The conversation got on the restaurants in the area. And the name Crafty Cow came up. And we talked about the restaurant. About an hour later, there was a knock on our front door. It was the delivery guy from Crafty Cow. While we were sitting on the couch talking about it, he went online, ordered food for himself. Never asking anyone else to do it. Daniel, you do have your flaws. We have more laughs than that money going crazy. Okay. That's our meeting. Daniel, I see how you treat Marty with respect, patience, and genuine love. I see how happy Marty is when she's with you. Dad told me everything I needed to know. Daniel is your protect, respect, comfort Marty. A few hours ago, I gave Marty away. Remember, I gave her away. It doesn't mean I'm going away. I'm still watching. As you'll hear in the song from the father-daughter dance, Marnie may be your better half, but she's everything to me, and we'll both love her forever. To conclude, Marnie, do you remember the day Mom and I drove you to Minneapolis to start your freshman year of college? We started driving early in the morning, and you immediately fell asleep. My wish for both of you is simple. Hold on to what brought you together here today. Be patient, be kind, and always choose each other first. It's not about perfection, it's about partnership. So please, raise your glasses. May your life together be full of love, laughter, and beautiful memories. Let me introduce to you again.